Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a reading for a self-identified starseed. So if you're not a starseed or you don't know what a starseed is, the reading's probably not for you. However, I'm not going to be looking at the starseeds by origin, but by zodiac sign, as in looking at the energy matrix that you, as the starseed, chose to incarnate in to perform whatever mission you're here to perform. Now in this reading we'll be looking at the energy that you can receive at the moment, the energy that you can embody at the moment, and a general guidance card as well, with a good smattering of oracle cards. There'll be a time signature in the description below, so fast forward if you're watching more than one, because like my zodiac readings, watch your sun, your moon and your rising sign to get a more complete picture. If you want to look at other areas of your chart or relate it to current astrological events, then look at whatever sign is appropriate for your Neptune in Pisces, or watch the Pisces one, or Uranus in Taurus at the moment, Pluto in Capricorn. That Capricorn energy is still with us. As a general reading, I would say general reading rules apply. I don't think they're necessarily going to apply in this sort of reading. It's purely a guidance reading, purely there to provoke thought for you to test and weigh up and to see if your intuition goes, yeah, I'll go with this. This feels all right. So with no further ado, also in the description below, there is a link for you to get a birth chart if you don't know about all your various placements. And there's a link to the Facebook page where you can contact me directly, because it does have an inbox. So you can contact me about receiving a personal reading if that's what you want to do. Okay, so let me bring up the cards. Okay, Starseed Aquarius, your cards are both static and dynamic all at the same time. It's almost like this reading is exemplifying the two waves of your of the symbol for your sign, as that they are not even opposing one another, working in harmony with one another. The energy that is coming in for you is the Ten of Crystals. It is a completion of a material task. It is an establishment or a completion of a good home base. I'm really drawn to the way this is almost a forest temple. I mean, it could just be like a pagoda or something, but it's like a little, an overgrown bandstand. But it feels like it's a forest temple, but it feels like she's walking through it for a final time, as if to say, I've done everything that I need to do here. And with the final card here being the transition card, which equates to the death card, there is change coming, because there is some information that comes in that causes you to resolve home stuff, whatever that means. You know, bear in mind that this could mean work, this could mean a social situation, but it's where you should have felt at home, you do now feel at home, even though you know it is now time to move on. But how you express that feeling at home energy is that you are resolving things. The Six of Cups gives a wonderful sense of, you know, it's the nostalgia card, it's the domestic happiness card. It is granting an incredible exhibition of love in the material world, you know, and I'm feeling that this is more on a family level or a friend level. This is not necessarily a partnership level. It is very much like, right, enough arguing, I love you, you love me, let's remember that and forget the rest. Because we have heal the ouch just beneath that, with the Six of Chalices being clarified by the world card, taking that sense of happiness, that sense of contentment, that sense of a stable base. And I'm suddenly drawn to the idea that it's almost like a Merkaba, however you pronounce it. The Star of David, the two triangles. But there's if it is a star tetrahedron, then obviously there's 2 points missing, one here and one directly behind that we can't see. But you could say that the two people here are those 2 points. Their hearts are those 2 points. So it's almost like there's an empowering of your relationships. There is finally peace, which, if I remember some of your previous readings that I've done for just general Aquarius, not Starseed Aquarius, then it's been a long time in coming. But there's that real sense of some resolution here, but it's allowing you to move on to something new. It's allowing this information that helps you, or download or what have you, that helps you resolve the domestic situation, to reaffirm everybody's commitments to one another, everybody's love for one another, grows into a motivating force to you moving on. It's almost like, now I finally proved that we all love one another, it's time for me to move on. I've got the theme tune of The Littlest Hobo going in my mind. You know, there's a voice that keeps on calling me. I can't sing, don't hold it against me. But yes, your work here is done, but it's setting you up with a stable base. I'm not saying that you're leaving home. You might be. But I'm not saying that you are leaving home. I'm saying that your focus of attention will be leaving home, because you've got home sorted out. There is something that you need to achieve in the world out there. We've got the progression of the page to the night, things speeding up, especially with that night clarifying the transition card. We've got the healing and the peace, but interestingly, 2 cards came out of the Work Your Light Oracle. Inner Temple, devotion, tuned to the portal of your heart. And that's what you are doing with the home is where the heart is immediately what springs to mind. So by resolving that home, completing this temple, or finishing your work in this temple, creating whatever it is, that harmony, that love, that understanding around you, is setting you up to go out into the world, is setting you up with a firm base. Because then we have, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And your deepest calling, whatever it is going to take a little bit of magic, but you are supported in this. 5 of Pentacles, it's a challenge. But I am supported and never alone. If you remember on some of the 5 of Pentacle cards, there is light that beams out of that church window. There is support, or there is divine inspiration coming from that church window. But you have been learning with these 2 sword cards, you have been learning about yourself and your place in the world, which is maybe a little less confrontational than what you was assuming. We have the Master Buddha card, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So I'm not saying that you are leaving home. I'm saying your focus of attention may be leaving home and going out into the world. But your home now, your sense of home, should be fine. But it is also coming to a completion. Now, that completion may be that it's like building a house. Once a house is complete, you can move in and live in it. You know, so the completion can take that sort of form. Or it could well be that my work here is done. There's a voice that keeps on calling me, you know. So you'll have to work that one out for yourself. Nobody's going anywhere during all the lockdowns, but after then, we'll see what happens. But there is challenge ahead, which brings another song to mind. But you've got more than enough support. I am supported and never alone. You have this wonderful energy of the Six of Cups here that you started. You started that, but other people will help fuel it. That's lovely. That is a lovely reading. It doesn't tell you what your new direction is at all. But it does say that you are getting the home business sorted out so that you can then go out into the world and do whatever your deepest calling is. Okay, so if this means anything to you, Aquarius, and if it does, it's probably going to be quite personal. So all you need to comment is, it means something to me. But if it does mean something to you, please do comment down below. I've given you the like, share, subscribe speech, no doubt. So your next readings will be your new moon readings. Enjoy this time. Enjoy it, because you're going into a whole new different time, which you can also enjoy, but you'll be enjoying it because of the challenge. Right now, you can enjoy it because of the contentment. Cheers.